So hello friends, this is a new addition to core version 6 and it's called body scan, and to start this you just go to evaluate and an individual selection as usual, and then you go to body scan, and it looks like this. It takes a bit to load up because it loads certain thousand individual parts. And now look at this. Okay, as usual select all, and then you can also of course select only parts of these 13,000 elements, but then just click evaluate. And so now we have the normal screen, and over here it selects always by default on the first one. But if you think, no, that's, I know the left procerus, that's not my problem. I think it's more the left carotid body. Then you can just click over here and unclick here, and only this part will be shown. But let's do the first one. Let's see the first one, and you can say here show organ, and any number you have clicked will be shown. And this is our visualization software. We work in cooperation with Cyber Anatomy, so you can see this. Also, they have a lot of videos on YouTube, so you see all the things that you can do in addition with Cyber Anatomy. So everything that you see there you can do additionally, but really what took us quite some time was to make it work in conjunction with core version 6. And now you see it opens up right away the view of the body that includes the organ that is found to be high resonance. And you see it was going through all those slides here that it created automatically, and when you looked, you saw on the first one there was this blinking. So everything else that's not the issue is made transparent, and then once this is gone through, and sometimes it's several object views, because this organ can be under let's say also the skeleton view, or like the circulatory view. Once it goes through all of those, it stops, and then you have the possibility to do manually zoom in if you want to see it. So I zoom in, then I pan it here across the screen, and then I can even rotate it, see here. And so it gives you a very visual impression what's the organ part. I have set up here a few other ones just that you see what can be done. Let's see here the brain. Look at this. This was another thing. This was just an artery here in the brain, and again we have all the slides set up. In this case you have to go through it manually, and when you find a position that gives you a good view, then you can go into it, zoom in, again pan it across the screen, and okay, and let's go a little bit closer. See here, everything else is transparent to make it easy to see this artery. Okay, then let's look at another thing I've set up here. Let's say the circulatory, and again you don't have to do anything but have core do the scan, and it selects on default the first object, but you can select any number. You see here it's the same artery, but from a circulatory system point of view. And here, okay, then let's look at maybe the digestive, so that you just get an idea. It's an amazing way to visualize, and this is something where you can have your client sit next to you. You get a different way of seeing your body, your existence. And let's say here it's the hepatic duct. I'm learning now a lot about anatomy, which I didn't know before. And then let's look at the last thing here, the skeleton. And that's a bigger file, of course, because we are made up of a lot of bones. And you see here, it's this little bone that came up, and you can not only look at it very closely, you can even take it out and have an even closer look at it. Well, we have to go more close. So you can also take this thing apart. I show you one extreme form where you can explode it all the way. So that's basically for the car mechanics among you, which I think there's a lot. You can really play around. We don't offer any screws yet, so make sure you can get it back together. But for all the car mechanics, this will be a nice tool to work with. But now the really effectiveness that is increased is for the therapy, because we have a visual connection to the body, and you will see now you can, let's say, treat this organ that we found. You just set the slider to the number of minutes, and then you start it, and it starts for the number of minutes this part of the body or several parts of the body. And I didn't click this now because I didn't want to be interrupted here with my talk. You can also do a energy carrier besides of it. So I tell you, you try this and you try to compare it with what you have had before this, the experience you had before. This is ways stronger because it makes such a specific connection. And with informational communication, what is important is to be specific. That's the main issue about communication. To be specific and to be visual is one of the best ways to be specific. So this goes through it now for 1 minute, and next time I'll show you more. You see here you can go put carrier, like energetic carrier, on or off. This is adding to the effect when you use this in conjunction with the health integrator to supply the energy for this communication. So that's it for now, and I hope you will get some benefit from this, and it will be available next Tuesday. We go to our download site, energy-medicine-software.com, and it's Tuesday. It's available, and you can download the latest version, and you always can see the latest version by just clicking on the help file here and then go about. So I have version 465. You are probably only at 420 or something. You know you have missed 45 updates, and you should upload the latest one. So there's many new features. It's free, and then Tuesday you will also be able to try the evaluation, but you will not be able with the trial version to see the cyber anatomy visualization, because this is something we are paying, and you can get this only once you have paid the fee for this module, and the price you can get to know from Sonia or from your distributor. Okay, so much for now, and thank you for listening.